As we edge closer to the start of the 2022-2023 League One campaign, slowly but surely we're starting to see the brand new shirts that are going to be on display this coming year. Who's got the best? Who's got the worst? Out in League One, we're going to take a little look next. Video today, we're going to take a look at the 2022-2023 League One home jerseys so far anyway. We'll get to that in just a second. Of course, if you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button to keep banging today. All things Rovers related, shirts related, of course, World Cup related. We've got it all here, boys, under one rooski. Of course, we're going to take a little look at League One today. League One home jerseys. Who's got the best? Who's got the worst? And of course, who's still left to be decided. We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VRPs. They are the patrons, guys. You know who you are. But anyway, let's jump into the Vortex and have a little look at, of course, the jerseys. I only got 11 today. Of course, we're still missing a whole of about 13 of them. So we'll have another go at this when we get the real bloody deal. So let's get in the deep end. Let's waste no more time and have a look. And of course, test my badge knowledge on this one because they're coming at you quite raw. Starting off with these guys. One of the new boys, I believe. It is Port Vale coming at you with this zinger chicken dinner. Looks pretty Swiss, doesn't it? Fancy black and white, of course, colours associated with Port Vale. They got there in the end, didn't they? Era is the sponsor. Don't know what that thing is in the middle. The sponsor, Era is the brand. The thing in the middle is the sponsor. Black and white, all over the place. It is trendy, it's retro. Well, not retro. It's kind of punk. Not punk. What's the word I'm looking for? It's hip. There we go. I'm an old bastard. There we go. It's a hip-looking shirt, and I like it. I like it. A great way to start this. Review of the 11 shirts coming at you. There's nothing. If there was anything in the middle, it probably would detract from it. But the sleeves look good. It's a great effort from a returning club to League One Port Vale. You've at least won something so far in my eyes. Next up, of course, we have Cambridge United. Mick George Group have been slowly but surely picking up different teams as sponsors. I think they had Ipswich Town last year, Peterborough, I think, not too long ago. But anyway, there they are. And of course, the amber and black. Again, Hummel looks very, very good. I've seen, if we look back on some of the divisions in the Premier League and in the Championship, some teams get that wrong, and it kind of blends in with the background and you can't really see it. But here in the black, it pops out for you. It's a strong looking shirt. The Mick George Group also pops out with, of course, the white text, the black outline, and of course the orange or the amber of the main colour here. So it's another good shirt, strong shirt. Do I put them up there alongside? I think I'm going to have to put it up there already. We start off with an absolute banger. Two really good shirts. No elite shirts, but maybe we'll have a look at them at the end of it. Next, of course, another new team. It's Forest Green Rovers. It's them vegans, that's right. Can't see the actual brand of the shirt from this one, whoever this rip dude is. He's eating a lot of tofu. That's what he's doing. Look at him, absolute machine. Is it green? It's a greeny, electric green. What's actually sort of like a zebra shirt. Green at the background, black things. We saw something like this by Hull a couple of years ago in the Championship. When we look back on it, is it going to be a good, strong shirt? I don't know. I think it might be a bit overloaded. It's good. Of course, I'm happy to see these guys here. I'm hoping that they're starting something really unique going on. I've got reservations about this shirt, though. It's not for me. It's, maybe other people will think it's an elite kind of shirt, but for me, I think it's just a good-looking shirt. Good-looking shirt. It's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. But for me, I think it's just a bit too much going on. Next, of course, we have the Green Army. That's right, Plymouth Argyle. Of course, one of the guys, the teams to falter at the last hurdle last season and fall out the playoffs. Of course, I'd love to see them a little bit higher. And of course, they might have aspirations of doing that next season. But for me, I think they're going to have a lot of work to do. Anyway, here we go. Green and white, traditional colours. It's a good, strong shirt. Again, it's simple. It's simple-ish, actually. It's simple in regards to the colours that they've chosen. The sleeves are great. Not too big sleeves. I'm just debating in my mind whether that their background is a winner or a loser. I don't know what it is, what shape it is. But it looks all right, isn't it? It's a decent shirt. Again, I can't put it in the elite standard or great standard. I'm going to put it alongside the vegans. No disrespect to the colour green, but it's going alongside them. Next up, of course, we have Lincoln City with this era shirt here. Now, I've seen stuff like this before in the past. With sponsors kind of ruining a shirt, and I think this one is going to fall into that category. I think maybe the sponsor's not going to be solely responsible for it, but surely there would have been a better way to present that. Whether the cross in the middle is on purpose, for me it just looks a little off. It just looks a little off, and it looks like the thing across the middle there was there to make sure the brand stood out. It just doesn't look nice to me. They've got certain details right. The collars are right. The collar is right. The sleeves are good. Simple, just one tone there with one colour in there in black. The era steps out with, of course, the white on the red background. The Lincoln Red Imps badge is one of the best in the business. When you go at club logos and club icons sort of thing, that badge is up there, top 10 in English game for sure. But the Branston, the way it looks, it's just something. I'm not slamming it. Again, I would have liked to have put it higher, but I can't. I can't justify it going higher. And again, this is just my opinion. Let me know your own opinion. Next up, we do have Ipswich Town, sponsored by Matey Boy, Sheeran, plus, minus, equals, divide, and times tour. Yeah, trying to be something a little bit fancy here, aren't they, with the background? And again, sometimes you go a little bit too far. To be honest with you, if it was all blue, you know what, you'd be onto a winner. And again, Ed Sheeran, local lad, Ipswich Town, a big fan of him, was there last season as the sponsor, was here again, backing his boys and hopefully backing them to at least the championship. But for me, that background, again, look, think about 10 years' time. Is it going to be a winner or a zinger? I think it could be a bit of a zinger. And again, maybe I'm just an old man. I'm an old fart, and that's probably why some of this trendy shit, it doesn't really wash for me. So I wouldn't buy it. I would not buy it. Next we have Bolton Wanderers, of course, sticking. They let me down there. It would have been a good shirt. I was getting excited. I saw it had a reduced size down here, and it looked good from that point. But the collar lets me down. If this would have gone all the way around, then we would have been on a zinger. It just looks like they ran out of material. They just stopped. Oh shit, we ran out. Put it on the arms and forget about the collar. Well, no one will notice. Yeah, I notice. It sticks out like a bloody sore thumb. Clean shirt again. Macron again doing some nice shirts. They're hit and miss at the minute. Macron. Some are good, some are bad, some are just something in between, and that's why we're here. And again, that is a big chunk to miss. It looks a little bit stupid. It's an all-white shirt, and to be honest with you can't really go much wrong with an all-white shirt, but I'm going to be cruel to Bolton. Not that I don't like you or anything. I would love you in the championship right now because it's going to be an absolute cracking season, and you're the only missing ingredient, but your shirt needs a review. Next up, of course, we have Accrington Stanley, of course, Wham! Adidas, love it, love Adidas, love the white stripes. Again, if they could continue it on, it would have been great down here, but they decided for some reason it stops. The lines stop here. Why does it stop there? It looks stupid. It looks absolutely daft. The collar's simple. Again, nothing. It's just all red. They're trying to keep it nice. And again, down the side, some white tufts, and again decide to end the stripes there for whatever reason. Wham, simple, but a little bit boring in it. A little bit underdone. So I'm going to stick you alongside Bolton Wanderers there in the OK column. We're down to 2, 4, 6, 8. A red shirt. This is it. This is all we got. That's all she wrote. It's Charlton Athletic. Oh, what time we're at? We're all right. Castori. They've been banging out some good shirts, and this one is going to be up there as well. RSK. Don't know what that brand is, but it does look good. It looks like a foreign shirt. It looks like a top division shirt in Italy or maybe like Switzerland or something. It looks like a fancy bit of gear, this. And again, the diamonds in the background add to it. And again, yes, you can argue it's kind of similar to that of the Ed Sheeran shirt here, or the Ipswich Town shirt here. But it's just the way these things pop out. And again, the sleeves, again, if this was complete all the way around, these collars here, or these sleeves, we'd be talking elite standard. We'd be talking elite standard. But again, I'm going to put it alongside these three, or these two, alongside Port Vale, alongside Cambridge. Next up, of course, it is, we actually have another one here. It is MK Dons. I don't know what they're thinking here. But what on earth are they doing? They've got this shirt here, black on white. But it looks dirty, it looks filthy, it looks like it's already been worn, it looks like it's been driven over by a Jeep. What are they? Or by a Suzuki even. Maybe that's what they're going for, but for me this is an absolute tit of a shirt. And it's by Castori as well. They've let them down here. Whoever's just come up with this has let them down. Again, it could be the image, but from what I'm looking at here, I'm going to go from what I'm looking at here, this looks like an absolute shit shirt. It's up there with the zingers. It's actually a lot worse than the Ipswich, than the Bolton, than the bloody Accrington Stanley. This is on its own. Why on earth are you thinking? I know I've seen shirts like this in Europe in the past, and again, I felt the same way, but this is, it just feels like it's one step beyond stupidity. I just think it's, again, they've got all the, if it was all white, it would be fantastic. We were talking elite. We'd be talking elite shirt, or at least great anyway. They've got a nice flare up here with the red, black and white, of course, in the collar, same on the sleeves, but this shit in the background, forget it. Poor Bradley Johnson, his missus will be thinking, oh sweetheart, you've got your dirty shirt on the floor, on the bed here, and he'd be like, no, it's brand squeaky new, it's just out the wrapper, but it looks filthy, and he'd be like, yeah, so that's the way it is, it's the way it is. Of course, Bradley Johnson joining MK Dons from Rovers. Next, of course, we have these with Fleetwood Town, of course, coming at you with a red and white, of course, traditional shirt. Something a little bit new about Fleetwood Town this season, and their badge has got an extra layer on it, of course, with the Fleetwood Town onward on the outside of the badge, which of course has been there for the past shit ton of years. Red on white BES Utilities. The Hummel looks good. It's a new era for Fleetwood Town. Scott Brown is your governor there, hopefully trying to get them closer to the playoffs this season after a shit show last time around where they just held on. This shirt is okay, but to be honest with you, I'm not really going to get too excited about it. I'm going to put it alongside Accrington Stanley, and for me that's it. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 shirts. We've got another 13 out there, but my friends, that is all I've got for you. Be sure to give the video some love and smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. Do you agree or disagree with my shirts, my shirt take on League One, the home shirts? Again, first instance, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and of course what you think is elite and what you think is absolute turkey. Let me know down below. Of course, we'll be back later on, but until then guys, we are done.